What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, just quickly before we get into today's stories, a little bit of housekeeping from my last video. For those of you that have watched it, if not, it's behind the I button right now. It included a story about a Karen who tried to steal someone's dog. Now, in that story, the poster said that he was going to go to court and then update us all about what happens. And I said to you, if you guys got 10,000 likes in 24 hours, I would bring that update to you in this video. But unfortunately, the poster has not only deleted the story, he has also deleted his entire account, so we can't see that update. I'm sorry guys, I would have loved to have seen it as much as you, and I appreciate the likes, but hey, let's just get into today's stories instead. I promise you they are just as good. Entitled Dad demands that I don't use my left hand. I come from the land of entitled parents, so I have tons of stories to share, and yes, all of them are true. When I was 15, I was sitting in the food court of a mall, casually, and was writing my assignment and eating some french fries. I was minding my own business, but then comes over an entitled dad with his infants. Here's the thing, I'm ambidextrous, and my right hand is my dominant hand. So I was using my right hand when the entitled dad came over. After a while, I get a call, so I was talking on the phone and continued writing simultaneously. I had my phone in my right hand and switched my writing hand to left. Normally, people just get surprised, but that was not the case for this entitled dad. You should not use your left hand. Always use your right hand. Stop using your left hand. Excuse me? Use your right hand or else I will call security and they will take you. Mind your own business. I am older than you. You have to respect me. Where are your parents? I just started ignoring him, but I kid you not, he asked me this. With which hand do you wipe your butt? The same hand that I should slap you with. The dude lost his cool and started yelling in the food court while I just munched on my french fries, lol. He ended up being escorted out by security. Note, in many countries in Asia where OP is from, using your left hand was considered bad as people used to wipe their butt with it. But I did not expect such behavior from a 30-year-old man. Yeah, so in the edits below, OP says that this all happened in India, so I guess that makes some sense. It's not too weird of a story, but still, it's a bit weird to say, you know what, I saw you writing with your right hand. Don't do it with your left, because that's weird, you know, you can't do that sort of stuff around me. I don't know who you are, I'm a 30-year-old man with a kid, but don't do that, it's very disrespectful, like, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I did enjoy though when the dad said to you, which hand do you wipe your butt with, and then you said the same hand I should slap you with. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Now for our next story, you don't know my password? You're an idiot. My parents own a small business. We are a pack and ship store that also sells stuff for some local artists. We also do some other services, such as faxing, fingerprinting, printing, copying, shredding, and notaries. My siblings, some friends, and I work at the store. So I was at work about 2 weeks ago, and we were very busy during lunchtime, which is pretty normal for us. My brother, mum, and I were all there, and both my brother and my mum were handling their own things, and I was disinfecting the counter. This plump, piggish lady with the classical Karen haircut walks in. She looked like Dolores Umbridge if Umbridge had a Karen haircut. I finished disinfecting, put the rag back into the bucket of disinfectant, then went to the register to help her. She was pleasant at first. She told me she needed to print and sign 2 large documents, then scan them in and email them to the company they were for and herself. Normal stuff for our business. So she emailed the documents to us. Sometimes Verizon phones struggle to connect to data within our store, and our network is secure because of safety and privacy for our customers. She had a Verizon phone and was instantly frustrated with how long it took for it to send. Around this time, her daughter came in, apparently in a rush. Her daughter barely spoke while she was here, but Karen mentioned something along the lines of her needing to go to work soon. I'll call her CS, college student. She seemed much nicer than her mother. So I finally got the emailed documents. They were PDF files that required a password. So I disinfected the keyboard and gave it to Karen to log into the PDFs so we could print them. She typed her password and hit enter. Wrong password. So she typed it in again. Wrong password. I lost count of how many times she tried to type in the same dang password and kept getting the wrong password. By now, all other customers in the store have come and gone. Another batch has come and gone. Finally, I sheepishly asked her if there was a different one she could have used. That's when she started to get nasty. I know my password. It's the name of my daughter. I exchanged a look with my brother, then quietly said, okay mom, try different combinations then. She tried the password a few more times while I just waited awkwardly. Her daughter was wandering around the store looking at the things we have for sale. I was watching her as I waited. Then Karen cleared her throat, so I looked at her. "Why are you just standing there like a freaking idiot?" Her own daughter glared at her from across the store. I was a bit dumbfounded and frankly exhausted, so it took me a moment to actually register what she just said. I just quietly apologized and stared at the counter. She kept grumbling about how I'm so unhelpful and I should be helping her more. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I suggested again to try different combinations. She did that snarly sigh thing that grouchy teenagers such as myself do. She typed in something else. And suddenly we had access to the documents. She grumbled something along the lines of "frickin' finally," then called her daughter over. I tried to print it and it came up with an error code, so I called my mum over and she helped me riddle it out. But then it printed absolutely tiny. So my mum and I spent a few minutes finagling with settings. That's when I noticed that it was set to the receipt printer size, so I set it to letter size and printed it again. Perfection. Karen's face lit up and she said, "You're so smart, thank you." Oh, the irony. The rest of the job was pretty routine. I told my brother what happened afterwards and he gave me a hug. 3 minutes later, I hear my mum's voice raise. She said, "What?" But that was the last we were expecting to hear from that lady, so there wasn't anything we could do. Work went back on like normal. But wait, there's more. We got a call about 40 minutes after they left. My mum picked it up because my brother and I were handling customers. It was Karen's husband. He said they never got the email and that Karen wanted to send it to his email as well now. So we sent the documents to them again and all was fine. Then the husband stopped before he hung up and asked, "Did my wife cause any trouble while she was there? She keeps saying the customer service there was awful and I don't believe her." Not his exact words, but roughly what he said according to my mum. My mum told him what actually happened. He thanked her and hung up. I'd like to believe that Karen got chewed out. Who knows? Yeah, you see, I think the thing with these people is when they make a really embarrassing mistake, for example, like trying to put the same password in multiple times, not getting anywhere, they're probably then, in a little bit of a panicky situation and then just attacking people for no reason. In the back of their minds, they know that, they're really embarrassed right now and they need to sort it out, but they don't want to admit their mistake. They just want to attack everyone else. The good thing is that it looks like her husband and her daughter are way better people than this Karen, so hopefully they can get into her and say, "You know what, you can't really be doing those things," but otherwise, yeah, just what an idiot. You know what, I think this Karen needs some sort of device that can remember her passwords for her. I just don't know what that could be. Oh wait, Dashlane, the kind sponsor of today's video, the perfect tool for this woman. Dashlane is the easiest way to keep yourself safe and secure online. With quarantine, social distancing and isolation still happening all over the world, we are using the internet more than ever right now. And Dashlane offers you an easy way to stay safe at all times online. Their VPN servers can encrypt your data at the push of a button, keeping you secure. And it also allows you to choose any country you would like to virtually be in, so you can access content from across the world which would otherwise be blocked on sites like Netflix. Dashlane also offers a safe, simple and affordable way to store and fill your passwords and personal information. Ranging from credit cards to financial info, literally anything you need, they'll do it for you. Their autofill makes logging into any website incredibly safe and easy. Just click once to log in and Dashlane will do the rest, even creating a secure password that you will never have to remember if you like. To put it simply, Dashlane works on everything, everywhere. So download Dashlane on your first device for free today by going to www.dashlane.com/Redditor. Then if you want to upgrade to premium to use Dashlane across all your devices, you can use my promo code Redditor to get a discount off your first year. So guys, if that sounds like something that may interest you, I've left a link down below in the description and the pinned comments. It's totally free, I use it every single day, and clearly, as we've seen from the last story, you can avoid quite a lot of embarrassment if you use it. Now moving on to our final story of today's video, family of douches gets annoyed at me for doing my job. So, I work as a cashier at a pizza place, and I've had my fair share of Karens, including one that called the cops. Check my first story here. But today was special. It's busy as anything, and in comes the douche family, complete with a Darren, a Karen, and their offspring, no mas of course. So, Karen's already making a fuss that they have to hurry, and the line's taking too long, but I ignore them and continue taking orders. Eventually, it's their turn. Darren starts rambling on about how I'm too slow and that they're in a rush, but I silently just take it and take their order. Their order rounded up to $27, and when I ask them how they will pay, they say cash. Then Karen pulls out her coin pouch and dumps an avalanche of change. So now I'm fuming because I hate this type of rubbish, and when the order is $27 freaking dollars, it'll be a pain. She slides the change to me and says that'll cover it, so the cogs in my scheming brain start turning. I decide to be a good cashier and count the change slowly just to make sure I have the right amount. And then I just accidentally ended up messing up and had to restart. Karen was fuming at this point, but I just told her with my customer service voice, "Sorry mom, but I need to make sure that this is the correct amount." I could hear snickering from the other customers who already paid, and thankfully the douche family was last to order. So I decided to punish them for their entitlement a tad bit more. I then dropped the change and took my time picking them up and handed them their receipts. The douches spent more time ordering than waiting for their pizza. Was I being annoying? Yes, but did they deserve it? Also yes. Oh, there we go, a nice light-hearted story, instant karma, I love it. Everything about the story I love, you know, quite simple, annoying entitled parents that just get instantly shut down by someone who knows what they're dealing with. Let's be honest, right? Getting change when it's a $27 order, I can't think of many things that are much more annoying than that, so in my opinion, OP did exactly the right thing here. Another point, I've never heard an entitled dad being called a Darren before. Obviously it works so well, you know, Darren, Karen. If you are still watching at this point in the video, I want you to comment down below Darren. That's how I know who my true fans are, the ones that watch through all my videos. So yeah, if that's you, comment Darren down below right now. Also, let me know, should Darren be the new name for entitled dad, just like Karen is for entitled mum? I think it should be. It works out pretty nicely. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Entitled Parents. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did, remember to subscribe to the channel and click on another video right away. Also, do not forget to check out the sponsor of today's video, Dashlane, in the link down below. They're great guys. They've sponsored my channel for a long time, and honestly, I can't vouch them enough. So yeah, go and check them out. I will massively appreciate it. With that all being said, guys, I will see you tomorrow for a brand new upload on the channel. So make sure you have your notifications on so you never miss one of my uploads.